Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to do a quick little video here talking about Ashes of Creation. And in the last dev update, Steven very clearly reiterated what the core philosophy of the game is. Now, despite doing this, the arguments and the Reddit threads, they continue to go on and they just rage on. And there's a new one basically every day with someone arguing and begging about how they don't like this idea of any of the risk versus reward and they don't want the PvP in there. It should just be a flagging system like every other MMO. And so I just want to kind of show you this little clip and we're going to talk about it just a little bit.
I want to leave this subject on a parting note.
Yeah, go for it.
It's important to remember that the identity of what Ashes of Creation's core philosophical tenet is risk versus reward. And what that means is while we will refine systems, we will iterate on systems, but we will never change the core identity of the intent and philosophical approach to what Ashes of Creation as an MMO brings to the MMO genre space that is not currently represented.
What it brings to the space that is not currently represented. That is one of the important things to take away from this message here from Steven. He's not trying to make another WoW clone. He's not trying to make another Final Fantasy 14. I know he would like the game to be a big success, but ultimately the driving force behind creating this game is not to try to create the next WoW clone that's going to dethrone WoW and be the next #1 MMO. If it can be the next #1 MMO, awesome. But what the game really is it's like a haven for everyone who loved ArcAge, but ArcAge was destroyed by pay to win and pushed everyone, including Steven, away from ArcAge. That is who the game is really for. If you don't like the idea of these systems and the PvP and such, this is all core ArcAge and it's core Ashes of Creation. Now, there's not a problem with it not being the style of game for you, right? There is a problem with, just like if it was a relationship with a person, with going in knowing that this person doesn't line up with your core philosophies and what you want, and trying to force them slowly, right, push them into what you want them to be instead of accept them for who they are. And maybe who they are isn't right for you, but it is right for somebody else. And that is one of the things that we need to allow to happen with gaming. Like, we don't need every single game to be for every person so that every game is just kind of boring. And then we all sit here talking about how all the games keep coming out. They all suck and they're all the same, right? It's okay if the game is not for you. It is better for the game to very, very strongly and clearly serve its core audience.
While the discussion is healthy and we want to make sure that we are relaying accurate and informed opinions to the broader community who might be less involved in following Ashes of Creation, we don't want to make assumptions. We don't want to relay information that's not accurate. We don't want to relay that intent that's not accurate. What we want to do is express that Ashes of Creation is endeavoring to build a risk versus reward centric PvX style game. And that intent and purpose will be delivered upon, and it will not change.
The core philosophy will stay the same. Now, again, this might not be ideal for you individually or one of your friends or, just these random people that are on Reddit talking about this stuff. But if you look at it from like a valuing the people who have invested into the game, right? Honoring the like agreements you made with them, right? He has accepted money from people that are, buying the pre-alpha packages and buying the cosmetics and such. And part of them buying those things and supporting the game is on these promises. And so you are asking him, when you ask him to change the game and change these core philosophies of the game, you're quite literally, again, you might not realize it, you're not doing it intentionally, you're not trying to be malicious, but you're asking him to break his promises to all the people that have given him the money. Yeah, it's almost like you're asking him to commit fraud. Again, not on purpose. It's not your intention. You're just kind of selfishly thinking about yourself and what you would like from the game. But that is the reality. The game needs to be allowed to develop into the game that it promised to be. I hope you guys enjoyed another little random here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you very much to all the YouTube members and the patrons. Really, really, really appreciate you guys. I'll catch y'all in the next video.